my normal health.
Let's do a short rest then, real quick, then, guys.
But we don't need to always do a short rest just for me. Paladin could probably give me 5 hit points and I'd be good.
I'll cast one of my healing words on you. I got pretty good healing words, and I haven't used any spells yet, so
I can use lay on hands.
It's kind of a waste for just 6. I only took 6 damage, so you know, just lay on hands of me. You can even do half of that if you want, just enough to make sure that the next hit won't bring me down to middle of my health.
Yeah, I'll do that because I need a couple hit points too. I didn't fully heal up from our short rest.
I'm at 14 as well.
Okay, so how many will you give me, Pally? I'm sorry, not Will Pally. Paladin, how many will you give me?
I can give you 5.
Alright, sweetness, that puts me back at full.
Yeah, and I'll use the other 5 to put myself back up at full.
Fantastic. Now I'm all jazzed.
And what are you at, Monk?
You're a little
I'm at
jazzed.
14.
Jazz hands!
14 now, 22. I'm good for now.
Okay, then I'm at 11 out of 17, so I'm just gonna roll like this.
12 out of 15.
12 out of 15.
Yeah, that should be alright.
Okay, you're almost full. I'm almost halfway, but I mean I have 21. All right, Dave. I'm gonna check these skeletons. Is there anything important that we can find off of them, like emblems or anything like that we can figure out of what group they were from?
As for, you know, no, you can't. No, they're just dragonborns. I mean, there's no type of, you know, there's nothing on it that they're just plain skeletons, man, holding a shield and a bow, except for the one that you rip the arm off of.
Okay. Okay.
But
So let's start heading up.
They're just draconic.
Let's start heading upstairs. Do you guys want me to lead the way or?
Yeah. Just keep in mind that these I think we should still just stay in our same order here, but I think we need to keep in mind that these corridors we're skinny here, so maybe have somebody in the back like you did before in case we get flanked.
Yeah, I'll stay in the back.
I have the light, so I mean that if the rogue want take point again, tell us what's up there before we all go up there and, you know, have disadvantage or something.
Orc also has dark vision, so we'll go over.
Yeah, but he has plate.
Yeah, but I'm stealthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're all gonna wait down here, I guess, while she checks it out, Dave.
Is she gonna check it out, or were we gonna party stealth it like we did before?
I think I'll go down.
Good idea, Rain.
Yeah, I like that too.
Are we gonna party stealth it?
Party stealth.
So go ahead and give me a stealth roll, Rain. Give me a stealth check. Actually, dexterity, and if you're proficient in stealth, which I know you are, every rogue is. So.
Stereotype.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Sweet mother of God, did you fall up the stairs?
Seriously?
Hey, I did well in combat.
Thank
All the pots
God
and
we didn't
pans
all
fell
go
out of her
stealth.
bag.
That would have been horrible.
Oh boy.
So I fall down the stairs.
No, you don't fall or anything. You can go ahead and move your token. You can see that there is another chamber ahead. And guys, I want you to go ahead and mute TeamSpeak, and please minimize the stream so you're not watching it, please. And
okay.
And as you know, as Rain gets into the chamber, I'll wait till everybody has the stream muted. Well, TeamSpeak muted and the stream. Okay, so as you move into this chamber, thankfully for your awesome 1 stealth roll, there was nothing that actually saw you coming. So as you enter this chamber, it looks like this has actually been set up to be a small laboratory. And you can see that there are tables around the room that are covered with beakers, vials, tombs, cauldrons, and pots full of alchemical agents. You can also see in the middle of the room is a central table, and there are other pots, you know, like a blue clay pot, and you know, that's pretty much what you see. It looks like a laboratory of some kind. And on the other end of the room, it looks like you see that there is another entrance to another chamber, possibly, or maybe another spiral staircase. But that is what you can see here from where you're at.
Right. I'm gonna move in a little bit closer.
Okay. Alright, so as you move in a little bit more, yeah, you can see that this is a full-blown alchemical lab, that's for sure. Lots of beakers. There's a case in the corner of the room that has a lot of vials on it. There's a small distillery as well. And there, basically 3 large tables. Looks like there's been some actual activity in this room as well. You can see that there's some footprints as well that have basically been impressed within the dust.
Do they look like boots?
They're humanoid type. They're like what you had seen previously.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna start heading back up.
Thank goodness that there was nothing in here that you had to roll against their perception.
Yeah,
huh?
I know.
Alright.
I would have been dead.
It just makes the other players freak out, you know what I mean? When I say, alright, everybody mute your stream. Alright. Alright, so I guess you can make your way back to the party unopposed. Yeah, thank goodness there was nothing in there that actually...
Me if something text me.
I have returned. I just went deaf for like 10 minutes.
I head back up. They see me head back up, I assume?
Absolutely. Yeah, you get back up.
Still alive.
Yeah. You are in the... Yeah, you're alive.
And I go, Zibbit, you might like what's down here, but I caution you all to be cautious because I saw some footprints. Like what Zodia saw earlier, they seem to be them or similar.
I'm gonna say that again. I don't understand what you said.
She said, "Be extra cautious."
Just
be extra cautious. Oh, okay.
Let's go stealthy.
All right.
You don't have to be stealthy. Just
we don't have to be stealthy. Okay. Both my eyes are out.
You can go ahead first, priest.
It's cleric to you, mister.
I step into the room, back into the room, and go, ta-da! Do you like what you see, Zibbit?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Dave, this is really dark in here, and I seem to have lost the monk. Can I light a torch myself? Never mind.
No, the monk's here.
Yeah, you were just on the wrong square there. Man, Zibbit, you're in 7th heaven right now.
Goodies.
This is like Playland.
Yeah, sweet mother of God. I'm going to start... Look, I'll take this, and I'll take one of these, and... No, before I do that, I better take a gander at everything. So just looking at this, I see some ice tongs, which are always good in a party. Oh, wow, there's lots of stuff here.
Wow. There's lots.
Oh, there's some scrolls.
Yeah, there's 3 full tables here. This chamber is definitely set up to be a small lab. That's for sure, a small laboratory.
I see this, like reaching out his hand, and I what they've touched before you take it yourself. I mean, feel free to by all means, but
I can imagine you slapping his hand as he reaches out to grab something. You say, "Don't touch that."
My eyes are glassing over, and I'm just looking at scrolls.
Yeah, there's actually three 10-foot tables that have a lot of vials, tombs, cauldrons, and all kinds of pots full of alchemical agents. You can also see that in the corner, what Zodia was just pinging is a distillery. Also in the other corner of the room, it is another rack of like vials of ingredients and vials and whatnot. Also, there's like I said, there's 3 tables, all kinds of tools and whatnot.
So let's take a look in a little more detail. I mean, I'm all about the spells and the magic and the spell books, so I want to take a look at this table right here.
All right.
So I don't want to just start touching stuff and messing around, but I do want to get a little bit more detail on what's on this. And maybe pick up that spell book if that indeed is a spell book.
There's some there's some scrolls and some books on this table. You're just by a first glance, that's what you see. You know, there's a couple pens. There's some blank pieces of parchment. A couple, you know, vials of ink as well.
So, do I just yell dibs? How does this work?
It depends. I mean, do you want to just start grabbing the books and stuff, or?
No, I think we'll start with guys. Look, over on this table where I am. Everybody, take a gander. There's a whole bunch of scrolls. I'm sure that they're going to come in handy. Maybe some pens. Maybe this is for creating some scrolls. So there's a lot of powerful magic here. But even if it's not powerful, I bet you we could grab all that stuff and sell it as components to get some money. So I think it's a win-win for us. But here's the problem. I'm nervous that if I grab something, boom, instant trap. I've already been...
Before everyone starts like groping everything on the table, can I take a look to see what has been recently touched and what has seemed to have gathered some dust on it?
Sure. Actually, the tables are, there's really no dust at all on the tables. I mean, there's like a light dust, but I mean, this has all been used recently. I mean, it definitely has been. It's, you know, it's not like taking a footstep here and poof, it's like, you know, stepping on one of those big glassy mushrooms or anything like that, gassy mushrooms that shoots the spores out everywhere. I mean, this has actually been, you know, walked on and used. This has definitely been used, that's for sure.
Well, look, can I take a look over the books then? Having like particularly pictures that stand out or anything like that?
Yeah, you can give me an Arcana check, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically, there's some of these books that they look to be like ingredients books. They look like there's list of alchemical ingredients of what they do as well. It's sort of a lot of this you don't understand. Like most of this stuff that's on the books and the scrolls of what you see, first glance it appears to be basic, but when you start reading a little bit more and going over it, a lot of this you just cannot understand. A lot of this stuff looks like it's out of your league, actually, for knowledge, you know, as with the herbs and, you know, potion making and poisons, and a lot of this is out of your league.
If we inspect what they're distilling, could we figure it out?
Well, the distillery is there, but it doesn't seem to be distilling anything currently.
Now, Dave, I have proficiency in herbalism. Would I be able to tell anything?
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the Well, actually, I'm gonna look at the distillery.
The distillery.
So, there's anything that was there, or is any
Well, you lift up a couple of the lids. I mean, yeah, there's an odor coming out of it, but there's really nothing in it. But I mean, do you want to do some kind of scent, or do you want to know what it smells? I mean, you need to be telling me this stuff, you know. I shouldn't be telling you. So
yeah, I'm a role player. I pick up the bottle and I look at it, you know, and then I do a quick sniff real quick. Well, smell it.
It's like a sweet smell. I mean, it's nothing that, you know, is distinctful to you off the bat. So,
do I see any liquid or anything in it, or any like different colored vial?
No, you don't. But it does look like it was used recently. I will tell you that. Just as like a first glance.
Okay, doesn't
Chad is saying you found a meth lab. Nice.
Walter White was here.
And Insane Cobalt says I grew up the cleric, or whatever that means. Insane Cobalt. Oh my gosh, it's too good.
Now, doesn't distilleries need to be heated?
Yeah, there's like these burners under.
Wait, but don't start, you know, turning it on. I mean, it's really not set up for us to start, you know, building some potions.
I just want to know how long ago this heat was turned on. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not warm at all. There's no kind of heat coming off them, so it's been a while.
Alright, so I pull up my Coke meth set out of my bag, and I'm gonna start getting ready to cook.
Oh! Hey now! Hey now! It took a second to register. Hey now!
So, Dave, we looked at these where Rain and I are, and you said there's some things there, and then we're looking at the distillery, and there's some things there. Nobody's really looked on the bottom right-hand corner. The bottom right-hand corner over here, and there were some bottles there, but maybe somebody can pick that up and swoosh it around and see if we can kind of discern it, because we could really do with some healing potions, or maybe a potion of invisibility, or a turning.
I love that. I love how you're trying to work that. That's pretty good, Zivit.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all about magic. That's all.
You are by the table. So, but we will get back to you. Zodia, you've been pretty quiet. What do you want to do in here, Zodia? And Garfunkel.
Gargoyles guarding.
No, there's no gargoyles in here. That's a good idea. I could throw down a couple gargoyle statues in the corners if you guys want.
For tomorrow's game. Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
Nice. I just want to watch this doorway. Just make sure nothing comes down the doorway.
Okay. Everything sounds quiet. I mean, you don't hear any sounds or nothing like that. Not coming from that chamber. It looks like to be another set of stairs. It's actually going back up this time.
She mentioned that there were footsteps or marks leading somewhere.
Oh yeah, they're basically just traveling everywhere. Now they're actually kind of mixed up with yours as well, but it's just the same type of footprints as well.
I'll take a look at this table, see if there's anything on it that's of value.
Okay, actually, you look around. There's some tools on that table, and there's also a what appears to be maybe a note. And you see some writing on it in common, so this is actually what you see.
So do you want to tell us? Oh my gosh, here it is. I guess we wouldn't have seen this.
Yeah,
correct. You don't see this. This
yeah.
is what
okay.
This is what Zodia sees right here, guys and gals. Gal, sorry, guys and gal.
Yeah, I'll be a girl.
That's the best show tune ever.
So this is
okay.
Well,
I'll just share this with the group.
All right.
I can't read common. What does it say?
It says,
I can't read
Raxiel,
common.
I have figured out how to complete the process. When you are ready, simply pour the contents of this blue pot into the cauldron and stir. The effects are instantaneous, but do not drink the resulting potion.
Okay, I'll tell you what I think right now. No one would ever write this note if it was a trap. So I think we need to complete this potion. If you have like a herbalism thing, maybe I can use my arcane. We can kind of figure out what's going on. But
okay,
but I think it would be fun to try it. But maybe we need to try picking up some of these other things first, in case there's a terrible explosion that burns everything to the ground.
I love it.
I do not want to leave this without any kind of magical items.
No, I just like how you're being
components.
super cautious. I love it.
So what can we loot?
Well,
so let's start. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
I was going to say let's start with these vials over in the corner, because that's obviously the blue vial is in there. I want to just make sure that that's where the vial is, or is the vial where the half-orc is, the one from the note?
Well, it said blue pot.
Yeah, it said and basically it's the blue pot that's on the center table, basically. So yeah, basically it's just saying when you're ready, simply pour the contents of this blue pot into the cauldron, and you can see that there is also a small cauldron that is on the table as well.
Okay, so before we do that, guys, let's take a look at these potions here.
Should be here.
I mean, I've probably seen these kinds of things before, and this is a nice little prepping area. Let's try to take as much magic as possible. So I guess since I'm right here, let me go ahead and pick up, pick up one of these vials and swirl it around and see if there's anything that looks magical, something that maybe I can discern.
All right. So you look at the shelf. There's several vials on the shelf. I want you to go ahead and roll a D10 for me. I want you to roll it 3 times for me.
All right. To add suspense, I'll roll it 3 times, one individually.
Okay.
All right. 7, 7, and a 5.
Okay. So you see that there's two of these vials. Basically, there's a lot of scrolls, and it's just blank. Most of it is blank. Actually, it's all blank parchment. There's a couple more ink pens that, not ink, but the feather type of utensils that you would write with. A couple more little fine bottles of ink. Now there's a tube rack up there as well, and it has about 10 different vials, and they're all empty except for 3. Now 2 of these potions look alike. These potions are basically the red liquid. You've seen this liquid before, but there is another potion here that basically it's like a cloudy type of not a liquid, but as you pick this up, it doesn't feel empty. Basically, it looks kind of empty, but you can sort of see something in it, some type of maybe liquid or maybe some kind of smoke, but it's definitely the same weight as the other 2 potions.
All right, so
I'm
no, I'm not going to drink
YOLO.
YOLO.
YOLO, I love it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
No, if you drink it, then it's kind of wasting the potion, right? So I think we've got 2 things available to us. I mean, does anybody have an identify? But we can do an arcane check. That would be something good. I've got arcane.
Medicine check, maybe?
It looks like it's invisibility or something. If it is, or a potion of smoke or something, which might be cool. If it looks like that.
Potion of swamp ass.
Yes. Oh, that would be so good.
That's a good one.
But I think what I'll do is, Dave, I'm going to see if I can identify this potion. I'll swirl it around a little bit, watch how the colors, watch how it settles, and I guess I'll roll an arcane check.
Sure. You are able to determine that you have 2 potions of healing. I mean, basically everybody can look at the potion of healing. So, but the other one, I'm going to send you a tell. So basically,
okay, guys,
maybe
I'm swirling around the potions,
potion of blah blah blah,
and I basically say, "Great news! We have 2 potions of healing, and this other potion looks like it could be a potion of invisibility. I haven't seen these that much. Get it? Potion of invisibility. I haven't seen it.
God, you're on
But,
point with those. He's pretty good with those.
But I think what we do,
waka.
let's go ahead and separate these potions, so it won't all be in one person's bag in case something breaks. So I could do with, I'm kind of weak sometimes, so I could do with another potion of healing. And I would say potion of invisibility might be good for someone if they need to stealth it. So I'll definitely take a potion of healing. What does everybody else want?
I want a potion of healing.
Okay,
Just in case I have to shove it down somebody's throat.
All right, let's do that. So I'll give one to Garfunkel, and I'll take one. And you guys can discuss or shoot whatever you want to do for the potion of invisibility.
Rain or Zodia, which one do you guys want? I wouldn't mind taking either, but I have pretty good stealth.
Let me
As it
explain
is.
to you guys the difference between stealth and invisibility. There's a
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I
He
remember
still
now.
got heavy armor on.
yeah, there is a massive
Okay.
difference. Now, when you stealthing isn't vanishing. Stealthing is taking advantage of the terrain, shadows and whatnot, tapestries, tables, shadows. Now, invisibility, you plain out vanish. That's how it works. Hey, thanks, Raymond. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words, and have a good night. Unusual DK.
So I
thank you
can
for the
should
follow
give it
as
to
well.
the guy that has the armor. Will the armor clank around? And
It
Yeah,
will.
be...
yeah.
For
You still get
invisibility, it
disadvantage.
does. Yes.
All right. Well, that blows then.
Well, you don't get disadvantage, but I mean, if you
Still
drink the
makes sense.
potion, you will turn invisible. They won't be able to see you, but they can hear you, and they can see any kind of footsteps and whatnot. So if you accidentally knock over the candelabra, they'll see the candelabra fall off of the shelf or the desk.
As a shadow monk, I can actually remove my footprints if you guys and go stealth too with that.
Yeah, just remember, stealth is you're not invisible. Invisible is invisible, but you still make noise, make footprints in the floor, in the dust or in the dirt or whatever. So it's huge difference.
Can you combine the two? Like, as if you're going invisible, you still add your stealth?
No, because invisibility would overwrite stealth. Because it's greater. I mean, you literally
Right.
vanish. Like if you're in a brightly lit room, like it's you don't vanish. If you're in
Okay.
combat, everything sees you in combat. You don't vanish. You can try to do a hide check, but most of the time you would be at disadvantage. But if you're in combat and you drink that potion, you vanish. It's instant. Bam.
Mm.
Well, my recommendation is we give it to Rain, since she's the one that's out in front doing all the stealthing and walking all around. At least this will be one more thing that she could do to help get a good bead on an enemy. But that's it's your guys' call.
I agree.
I'm fine
Sounds
with
good.
that.
All right, so Rain, go ahead and put that in your backpack.
Sure.
Hey, Garfunkel, I just thought I would tell you one of the reasons that I'm so jazzed about hitting these finding some magic that we haven't normally seen before, like in this blue pot, is you didn't know this from before, but when I first obtained my sorcerer's powers, there was a terrible accident, and I reduced my friends and my wife into a bar of material that nobody can identify. So anything that I find that's new magic or something that can maybe help me to transform my wife back into the lovely gnome that she is, that's what I'm going for. So I'm totally I'll take the chance to mix this pot on the off chance that it's the magic that I need to restore my wife to her former glory.
Well, I'll do whatever I can to help you in that quest, my friend.
Alright, so are we done checking tables? Are you ready for me to pour this into the cauldron?
Yeah, this
All right, so
everybody gets